won the toss. They chose to defer to the second half. So then Whitfield chose to receive the kickoff. So what we'll have here, Buffalo's kicking here, and then second half they'll be receiving.
Okay, it looks like 44, Wyatt Chafin, will be kicking off at the 40-yard line from the Buffaloes. Game just about ready to get under the way, and on the field tonight we've got a new shot clock. Snap play clock. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be sitting at 25. So each play it starts down at 25, and they've got 25 seconds to get a play off.
Buffalo's in position. We have a
kick is off.
Middle of the field. He dropped it. He'll have to get on it. He's trying to pick it up. Buffalo's following. Buffalo's got him. He's got to take him down. He's breaking to the outside.
Brady Walters on the return to the 45 of the Maroons.
Wythe Chafin made that saving tackle there, Gary.
Stan, it was a mishandling of the kickoff to begin the game, but it turned out in the favor of the Maroons, picking up about 15 additional yards on that play. So they're going to start off in good field position. It looks like about on the 43-yard lines of the Maroons. To bring everybody up to speed, last week, the Buffaloes played a great game against Patrick County. This is a middle school on a losing cause, but they did play a great game. Ian Sweep stand around the side.
Again, Whitfield he's out of bounds there, number 32 for Whitfield.
Pearson
no
Martin
tackle on that. Pearson Martin. They're lined up into a tight two-slot set. Two backs in the backfield, pitch the ball outside, try to get outside. Our Floyd defensive end needs to get upfield and turn that back in.
Seems like the teams are pretty evenly matched. Last week, Patrick County brought in a fairly sizable middle school team and pretty much commanded the game from the running side. Didn't have a lot of passing plays, but foot to foot, they pushed the defensive line back just about on every play.
Maroons again at two slot, trying to get wide up the middle. There we go, good tackle by two of the Buffaloes there, number 44 and 40 and 40. 40 is Caleb Swartzel, and 44 is Wright Chafin. Wright Chafin, boy, he kicked off and got down there, and there's been a couple of tackles already.
Linton Fowler on the carry for the Maroons and moved the ball down to the Buffalo 37-yard line, so it's going to be second down and about 6 to go for the Maroons.
Same set for the Maroons. Again, trying to go wide outside. Good defense. Good block by the Whitfield. Man's outside, number 21 running for Maroons. Stopped on about the 10-yard line, I think it is.
That was Ben Jolly, and did an in-around kind of play on a sweep stand and picked up some big yardage on that play, about 20 yards on that play, down to inside the 10-yard line. Ball appears to be, maybe it's on about the 11 or 12.
I think Caitlin Swartzel got over there. Caitlin did. He took him out of bounds, but there were several other Buffaloes there, too, on that tackle, Gary.
It's good game, touchdown save and tackle.
Same set, coming around, fake like you're going to sweep, run it up the middle.
The Buffaloes, a couple of Buffaloes in on that tackle.
Number 50, Forrest Bingle was in on that. In the middle, what they're doing, the set they're going to do, they're either going to run wide or fake wide and run up the middle. A two-slot set.
There's not much gain on the play. It's about a 1-yard gain. It's going to be second down and 9 to go. On the ball's about on the 10-yard line for the Maroons.
Same set. Receiver on the right-hand side, a little wider. Motion, coming back, counter, coming back. Buffalo's stopping him on about the 3-yard line, looks like.
It's a good run by Pierce Martin up the middle for the Maroons, carrying a few of the Buffaloes as he went along. It's going to be third down.
Micah Howard was in on that tackle. There was a few others there, too. It's hard to see when they come up from the pile.
5 minutes and 36 seconds into this first quarter. Left in this first quarter, we got third down and 1. Ball is on about the 2-yard line, it appears. Buffalo and the Maroons are going to see if they can push this ball on in.
Probably be right up the middle, probably. There it is up middle, number 8. Buffalo stops him. I don't think he got any yardage on that, Gary.
That was Litton Fowler again, but I don't believe he gained a yard that time, and he probably lost one. It's going to be a fourth down at about 2 for that first down. Does look like the Maroons probably will go for it on fourth down. If the Buffaloes do get the ball, they're going to get it in their own territory and deep.
Wythe Chafin was in on that tackle on the host of Buffaloes in the middle. Number 75 and 42 were in on it also. 75 being William Bowman. 52 is Cody Woodrum.
Appears they are going to go for it.
Same formation, wide, receivers wide. Probably try to get outside this time.
Shotgun formation.
What time's on the clock?
We've got 4 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Got an official timeout, a little bit of an equipment adjustment. And now the referees are ready to start play.
Looks like might be blood. If they have any blood on them at all, they make them come out and get it cleaned up. I can't tell if it's equipment or...
Caden Schwartzel coming off the field right now.
He's got
and Emery Chafin taking his place.
It's equipment, the shoulder pad. Okay. Still trying to go up the middle again. Center of that whole center of the Buffalo line coming through there.
That was 32 Pierce Martin on the run, and the Buffaloes stopped him and had him for a loss on that play. They're going to take the ball over. Don't believe there was a flag on the play. Looking to see if there was a flag. And
okay, now they've turned it over. Yeah, Buffalo's 1st and 10 on about the 2-yard line, isn't it?
Well,
whistle's been blown.
They've got him down as a first down and first down, so I don't know that there was a penalty there. It didn't look like he picked up the first down, but they're going to give it to him.
So Maroons on the 2-yard line trying to take it in on the Buffaloes.
Tight eye formation.
Probably up the middle. He tried to go wide. The Buffaloes got him deep. They had stopped on. He's about the 5-yard line now. Good play on that. Number 30 coming up and making the final stop on there. Blake Atkins coming across there and making the stops.
Good defensive stance on that. The Buffaloes look, like I said last week, they played a great game against Patrick. I think it ended up being a 30-12 ball game, but they played tough and physical game. But they stayed in it to the last, and they was just outmanned last week. But this week they got a worthy opponent with the Maroons, but they've got a solid defense right now.
Okay, they've got him. Number 50
quarterback
got him down. Get him down. Should have been illegal. Should have been a legal action on that. The back was running before the ball was snittered, but they didn't call it.
That was a quarterback keeper by Riley Keene. It looks like he may come up. He's come up a little bit limp on the play, but I believe he's going to stay in the game. We got 3rd down and about 5 to go and 3 minutes left in this first quarter. 0-0 with your Maroons and your Floyd County Buffaloes.
Micah Howard was in on that tackle also, the host of the Middle Buffaloes. Okay, to the quarterback, it's going to be a pass. It's going wide, threw it out of bounds, or threw it over his head.
Pass play to Max Brown, but about 5 yards over the top of his head. Not a really catchable ball. It's going to be 4th down and 5 yards to go for a Maroon touchdown. Buffaloes are playing good defense right now. Again,
they've tightened it up a little bit, Gary. The ends are coming up a little better and squatting down, and then the interior is getting a rush. The quarterback got hit that time, so it may be about him getting hit to put a little bit more pressure on him. Again, they'll try that fake wide and come up the middle, so they're in like what I'm calling a 2-slot technique. It means you split both ends out, put a man in the middle.
Fourth and
right
5
now,
to
on
go.
the left side, looks like they're wide, going to go left. He's running out right, sprint out, got a penalty. Should be a legal procedure against the Maroons.
That's going to take them back. It's going to take them back a few yards. It's going to be still 4th down, but now it's going to add yardage to the last play. We've got about 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go. We're going to take this time and hear from a word from our sponsor, Farm Bureau.
My dad was a farmer and president of a local farm bureau. He'd say, take care of the little things and the big things will come. Virginia Farm Bureau excels at the little things, like personalized service, fast claim processing, and competitive rates. By insuring your car with them, you support the big things, like farming, agriculture, and the Virginia way of life. And all you have to do is drive. Join me as a friend of the farm today. Visit vfbinsurance.com to get a quote or call your local agent.
We're back on air, I think, Gary.
Yeah, we're back to Buffalo Field, and right now, first quarter, 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first quarter, and we're looking. George Wythe Maroons are looking at a 4th down, 10 yards to go for a score, and Buffalo defense, Stan, is looking good. Difference way completely from last week in terms of the way the teams marched up and down the field. Buffalo's got a good stance right now on the defensive line.
I'm not sure what they call there, Gary, but they just gave them a 5-yard penalty is all they gave them. They're actually everybody tight now. 2 split outs, kept the wings in tight, sprint out, got a good push on him. If you just stay with him, number 30, chasing down on the quarterback, knocked him out of bounds on about the 12-yard line.
Blake Atkins gave pursuit to the quarterback and ran him out of bounds, probably for a loss. That's going to turn the ball over to the Buffaloes. It's going to put the ball at the probably about the 15-yard line.
Nate Saltis was in on that tackle, and the outside corner was in on it too. There were 3 or 4 people chasing him down. Main thing was that end coming up. He just needs to contain. You let the quarterback get outside. So
very good defensive stance on this first Buffalo stance on defense. We got
should be encroachment, offsides on the defense. Let's see what he does. No, they're calling legal procedure on the Buffaloes.
Got Caleb Fenton behind center tonight, taking the snaps. Again, the Buffaloes were able to put 12 points on the board last week. Weren't successful on the points after, but still, again, against the good team that they were playing, they worked hard for those 12. And tonight they look good, Stan. It looked like they got the plays on the defensive side working for them. And let's see what the offense is going to do.
Timeout Buffaloes here. We got
a timeout. Okay, we're going to take a second. You're on Citizens Cable Television Network, and we're going to hear a brief word from Ottoville Auto Repair.
Why take your vehicle outside of the county for repairs and services when you drive past us every day? Ottoville Auto Repair provides you with quality parts and services. Our local full-service facility provides bumper-to-bumper services, scheduled maintenance repairs, state inspections, and more for most all makes and models. They also have a waiting room or provide local shuttles if needed. Our ASE Mastered Certified technicians have stood behind their work for over 29 years now. So make your way over to Ottoville Auto Repair at 610 East Main Street in Floyd for any of your auto repair needs. Like us on Facebook and give us a call at 540-745-4224.
Okay, we're back to Buffalo Field, and Floyd County got the ball on about the 15-yard line, first down.
Got outside if you'll just run there. Okay. 43 would be. 43. Who is?
42 maybe. 42, I believe it was. Tyler
Moran.
Moran on the carry. It appears, Stan, that the Buffaloes may have had a penalty to begin the drive, and we're looking at about the second down and 16 to go.
Again, these guys are young. They'll learn. He had a good side of the field coming, just didn't quite have the speed. I think the Maroons always have pretty quick athletes. They always have some speed. That might be the deciding force here. Need to go now. It's a good time. We had them jumping around. If he gets outside, okay, not enough blocking for him. Got a penalty. Might be a face mask.
Caleb Fenton on the keeper on the left-hand side, and the flag come in at the end of the play. Don't know if it's going to be an illegal block or a hold or even a possible face mask. But the Maroons, defensively, the size up front, pretty good sized boys out there, and they're jumping around, Stan. I noticed that when they line up, Buffaloes line up on line of scrimmage, George Wythe doing a lot of shifting on the front line. And any reason for that?
They were late getting set that time, Gary. They were moving around. Fenton did a good job of trying to get a play around like a quarterback sneak, just find the line, but the line caved down on him. Actually, the Maroons declined that penalty. Must have been against us. So it's 3rd and about 14 yards. We need to get out of this end zone area. We're
got about a minute 23.
Right now, that should be, if they call it. Actually, the football player called it on himself, but we'll see.
Flag
now
on the field.
Now they're saying it's on the Buffaloes, I think. Let's see. Yeah, but
illegal procedure again.
Yeah.
It's going to take them back about half the distance to the goal line, which will amount to about a yard. So it's going to be about 3rd down and 18 to go. About a minute 20 left in the first quarter. Fenton behind center. Drops back to pass.
Drops back. He's got a man open if he can just catch. Uh-oh, it's intercepted by number 5 of the Maroons. Brady Walters come up with a reception on that. They had the Maroons beat deep, but he last minute jumped up and caught that pass, intercepted the pass at about the 22, 23-yard line. Very good effort by the young man. He
made the Buffaloes.
Had to stretch out to get it, but Fenton needs just a little bit more time to throw the ball to set. Again, we'll see what the Buffalo defense are able to do here. And I think that pass was meant for. It could be. I saw a 40 number, but I couldn't tell which one it was, Gary.
Yeah, he had the defensive beat if he could have made the pass. Mm-hmm. I believe he'd have went all the way for the score and playing a majority of the first quarter of this ball game in Buffalo territory.
Okay, that's a legal procedure definitely against the Maroons.
Flag on the play, and I believe it's going to be against Maroons. Julio Sayers. He looked to jump off sides.
Did he look guilty?
Yeah, he looked guilty on that play. He kind of come up out of his three-point stance, and then he said, "Oops, that was my fault."
It's funny. Sometimes in the young program, the referees are late calling it, and a young boy would jump off sides or whatever. He'll call on himself, beating on his helmet or whatever. The Maroons have tightened up right now. It's a mistake. We can get on the ball. We've got him back here. They threw a flag or stopped play real quick for some reason.
Had a low snap to the to the quarterback, but the play was dead with the flags. And it's going to be against the Maroons. Probably a legal procedure. Yeah. It's another 5-yard penalty. It's going to put them back. It's going to be about first down and 20.
At least 20, yeah.
Ball's on the 30-yard line of the Buffaloes.
Again, they come back in from a 2-slot set, coming in. Right now they're going to pretty much slot right. Actually, a 2-slot set with one tight end on one side, motion, trying to go wide, getting him wide. And can we get him turned in? He's to the outside. It's going to be hard to stop. He'll make it in. Maroon score.
Ben Jolly on the carry for the Maroons with the sweep to the left-hand side. I don't believe he was touched. He had good blocking in front of him. They've run that play on the left-hand side before for a big gain. This time they went in all the way for the 6.
What they did there, Gary, they come down instead of having a wide end, they went down to a tight end, and then ends up on that defensive end and corner side is it's a schoolhouse left. You got everybody coming at you because you got 2 backs, quarterback coming. He gets the ball, and the kid has good speed. He got outside pretty quick, and once you get outside in football, you're gone.
Maroons are going to be going for 2 points on the extra point.
Same formation. They may try the same play. The same thing, sweep right. And we got blocked. Did he get it in? He got it in.
Yep, it does appear that he got it in right over the goal line. Brought the score up to 8-0 for the Maroons over the Buffaloes. And we got a timeout on the field. We'll take a break and hear from our sponsor, Bell's Towing.
Bell's Towing and Recovery, located at 222 East Main Street in Floyd, provides auto and truck towing and recovery services, vehicle lockout service, and secure auto storage with weekend access. They have two 21-foot rollback towing trucks equipped with four-wheel drive for those winter days. Contact owner Tommy Bell 24 hours a day at 540-745-3364. Bell's Towing and Recovery, serving Floyd County and surrounding areas for over 30 years.
Yeah, we're 53 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Maroons have took the ball down the field. Took the kickoff, ended up giving it back to the Buffaloes, and the Buffaloes was 3 and out, and the Maroons got the ball back, and in about 4 plays took the ball in, scored, and it's now 8-0. 53 seconds left in the first quarter, Stan, and played pretty much most of the game in the first quarter down deep in Buffalo territory.
Gary, if for some people who don't know, in high school ball, the receiving team's got to be behind the 50-yard line. And of course, the kicking team kicks from the 40. There's a rule change last year. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody can be deeper than the kicker. Now, last week when they played, I noticed they let one play get away, but I think the rule this year is the kicker can only be the deepest man. He kicks off. He stuttered, onside kick, get on it. It didn't go far enough. There'll be a penalty there.
62 on the kickoff was Tanner Phillips, and the ball did not carry the 10 yards that would be allotted for an onside kick, and the Buffaloes dropped on the ball on about the 49 of the Wythe Maroons, and they're going to take possession at that point. I don't believe they're going to re-kick that ball.
I don't think it went 10 yards, which is illegal, but that's all right. That's a good place for the ball.
Yeah, now we've got the ball in the middle of the field for the first time for the Buffaloes. See if Fenton can take the team down and gain some yardage.
We got a tailback, Tyler Moran there, and fullback. He's fumbled the ball a little bit. He's fumbled around. I hope Fenton was able to hold on to it. It was bouncing around his hand.
Fenton wasn't able to handle the snap.
Let's see who has the ball. Okay, we had a fumble there. He wasn't able to grab hold of it. Maybe the early center or something, but goes back to the Maroons.
Wasn't able to tell who was able to recover the ball for the Maroons, but there was a slew of Maroons on top of that ball, but Fenton just didn't have a good handle when he dropped back out from under center.
He either wasn't expecting it right then or it bounced in his hand. Didn't quite have his hands wide enough. And when that happens, it's almost like dribbling the ball. You kind of have trouble getting a hold of it. Right now, Gary, we look like we're on the Maroons are on their own 48-yard line and headed towards Buffalo territory.
Definitely got good field position to begin this drive, and we got 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, Maroons are ahead, 8-0.
Okay, it should be a delay of game here, I think, Gary. The clock went down. It should be a delay of game against the Maroons. So they'll be marching back a little bit farther.
Yeah,
we have a timeout, looks like, too, Gary.
Okay, timeout on the field. And that being the case, we're going to hear a short word from Slaughter's Supermarket.
Slaughter's Supermarket, located at 536 Floyd Highway South in Floyd, is a Galaxy Food Center and is open 7 days a week to serve you. They carry a large selection of quality fresh meats, groceries, and produce. Their delicatessen is open daily, providing lunch specials, deli meats and cheeses, salads, sandwiches, and baked goods. Also, check out Slaughter's Garden Center and Christmas Shop, where you'll find a great selection of trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Slaughter's Supermarket is open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sundays 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, we're back here at Buffalo Field. We've got 48 seconds left in the first quarter, and Maroons are ahead 8-0. Ball on the 48-yard line of the Maroons, and the Maroons have the ball. And Stan,
try to get outside again on us, Gary. Heading off. There's going to be a penalty there. I don't know what it is, but see if we don't stop him on the outside. He got about 7-8 yards there, but there is a penalty. Let's see what it is.
Penalty on the play. Ben Jolly on the carry, and he picked up about it make traveling to Reiner, and they'll be playing the Auburn Eagles. And Friday after that, we've got the Buffaloes at home, and they'll be playing against Fort Chiswell. And I'd like to invite everyone to come out to the varsity games. Citizens will actually be handing out some gift bags, I believe, at the Fort Chiswell game on September the 15th. So come out early and get your gifts from Citizens.
Ball on the 42 or 43 for the Maroons. Buffalo's lined up, ready to go. Tight formation, trying to come right wide. Good play. Good job, Barry. Number 44 for the Buffaloes, which 44 is Wythe Chafin. He's made several plays already tonight, but broke through, and that will stop that outside play real quick. You know what?
That Luke Jolly got the ball, and about the time he got the ball, the defensive guy had him. So that's going to throw them back for about a 10-yard loss. It's going to make it second down and about 20 yards to go for the first down.
They're on their own 38-yard line, it looks like, right now.
So great defensive play by the Buffaloes.
We got a timeout, or what? Has time run out on Sergio? I can't tell.
Yeah, we're at the end of the first quarter, and what we've got the Maroons ahead of the Buffaloes 8-0, having a good ball game, good close ball game to start tonight, and looking forward to the JV. We're going to break away for a timeout, and we're going to hear from Vicky's Income Tax.
Vicky's Tax Service in Floyd has been in business since 1989. Our practice includes preparation of individual, small business, and farm taxes. We offer payroll services and bookkeeping. We have many clients using QuickBooks, and we offer support for clients using this software for their business records. Call Vicky's today at 540-745-2066 or stop by our office at 116 West Main Street in Floyd.
Yeah, I'd like to welcome you back to Floyd, the Buffalo Field. And right now we've got the beginning of the second quarter. Maroons are ahead 8-0. Stan, good defensive game. 8 points is not a lot, but the Maroons have put up a lot of yardage versus the Buffaloes in this first quarter. Don't know what the total stats look like, but I would say they would be in favor of the Maroons. And if you will, just give the viewers an idea of who's on the field right now for the Buffaloes.
For the Buffaloes, just looking from my right here, be the scoreboard on our right. Number 2 is actually the right corner, which is Josiah Reed. And the end on that side, defensive end, is number 50, which would be Forrest Beagle. And then on the other side, 55 is the other tackle, Isaac Harris. And I'll get some more of these names as we start along. I think 28 is the safety, which is Dominican Higgs. And the Buffaloes lined up, look good, look like they had motion. They're going to throw a ball. We got to get by him. They're throwing the ball long. It's over his head. And he had us beat for about 15 yards. So it's a good thing, the young man. What it was like a sweep, pitch sweep, and a pass downfield to a wide receiver.
Luke Jolly dropped back on about the 30-yard line of the Maroons and threw the ball for it looked like about 40 yards in the air and way over his intended receiver. So that will make it second down and a 20 to go, third down maybe, and 20 to go. And just started in the second quarter. Buffaloes have tightened up. Max Brown was the intended receiver on that play.
Tall young man, yeah.
Just didn't finish running the route out.
Okay, split on the right. Again, motion, fake outside. It's actually going to be the pass again, going for the long ball again. Buffalo should be defensive interference. We should have had that ball there. Number 4 pushed one of our guys off. Should have been actually offensive interference, but they didn't call it. Main thing, he didn't catch it. Good defense by the Buffaloes. Yeah,
number 20, Adam Litton, was in on that play along with a couple other Buffaloes.
Was there again for the Buffaloes, Dominican Higgs. Both the safety, Dominican is the safety, and then Fenton was the left-hand side corner, I think.
We've got Higgs dropping back. The Maroons are going to punt. It's 4th down and 20.
Real good stand by the Buffaloes there. We'll see what we can do on offense here.
I'd get the ball back about the 35-yard line here if we don't have a mishandle of the punt.
Buffalo's got a rush on. They just don't need to hit the kicker. Okay, it's a good little kick. Buffaloes have it. Going to left side, trying to get upfield. Stopped on the 30-yard line.
Higgs.
Number 28.
Higgs with the reception on that.
Who was that there?
there. Higgs got the ball, and he's dropped immediately on about the 28-yard line.
He dropped him. Skyline.
Okay, Skylar Cooper on the tackle for the Maroons. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes to begin on the 28-yard line of their own side of the field. Need a good march down the field. Stan put 8 points on the board. Let's get this game tied up before halftime.
That's right. Buffaloes are in a high formation set. They don't know it, but we're in unbalanced left. It should be encroachment by I hope the offense, they're calling legal procedure. I don't think they're seeing the defensive lineman in encroachment, but that'll take us back 5 yards if they stay consistent with what they've been doing so far.
The Maroons had Colton Green jumped off sides, but was able to get back on the other side of the ball before the ball snapped.
Again, that midpoint, they can't cross it. If they're far enough back, they don't cross it. It looks like maybe we might be in a type of unbalanced right. We're trying to get outside, too. We need to get upfield. Number 42, Tyler Moran running that ball.
Picked up about 5 yards, maybe 3. It's going to be 2nd down and about 12 yards to go. Got 7 minutes left in this first half. Ball on about the Buffalo 28-yard line. Got Fenton under center.
Okay, we got Caden Swartzel as one of the backs. Of course, Fenton is the quarterback. Behind him is 42, which is Tyler Moran.
Swartzel.
Not very much on that.
Swartzel with the carry up the middle.
That's Swartzel carrying the ball, right. We got 40 and 42 in the backfield right now. Caden Swartzel and also Tyler Moran. They're both good, tall young men.
Picked up about 5, but it's still going to be 3rd down, about 8 yards to go for the first down for the Buffaloes. Be nice to see them pick up a special play. Last week, I believe they ran a play that we was talking about, an end around, it looked like, and they went in untouched. It would be good to have something happen like that right now.
I'm not sure last week if they brought the wing back or if they brought the split end around, but had a good play. And the ball off to Swartzel there, trying to go up on the left-hand side.
Maybe picked up a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be 4th down, at least a good 6 to go.
Again, it's exciting for the Buffaloes. A lot of these young guys have real good frames in the weight room, eating right and so on like that put some more muscle on as they play. And, again, I'd encourage parents, if you're going to play football, the weight room is your number one way of being able to stop injuries because if they work out and get strong, they won't get the injuries by not working out.
Got Higgs flared out to the side.
Definitely off sides on the defense. When you say there, Gary, that's if they call it that way.
Well, they moved the defense.
Okay, defensive encroachment. That's a good job.
Okay, the Maroons, they do a lot of shifting on the front line. I don't know if that's to draw the offense off sides or an early snap.
That was 78 there. He was ready to go.
That's going to add 5 yards. Now it's going to be 4th down and about a long 1 to go for the Buffaloes.
Looks like we got another timeout here, Gary. I don't know. Is it somebody call a timeout if you want to do another
I believe
commercial?
we do have a timeout on the field, and we're going to break away. We're going to hear a word from our sponsor, C.W. Harmon.
They're going to measure its timeout for measurement.
For farm and building supplies, make it C.W. Harmon & Son on Route 221 in Floyd. With everything for your home, lawn and garden, and the farm, why go anywhere else? From the right tool by names you know and trust to the perfect color stain for your new deck. New deck? Yeah, we can take care of that too. Riding, pushing, you name it, C.W. Harmon & Son has the perfect tool and equipment for any job, large or small. Visit us on the web, or better yet, come see us. Family owned and serving with pride. That's C.W. Harmon & Son in Floyd.
Okay, we're back to Buffalo Field, and Buffalo's got the ball on the about 38-yard line. 4th down and 2 to go for a first down.
Actually, that'd be I mean, my yards, that's not quite two, I don't think. But they got to get the ball moving forward. They got two backers, got like a 44 defense for the Maroons. Looks like they're going to try to stump. We got to get the ball in there. Somehow pushed over him, and it's going to be close.
I believe
I think they gave it to him, didn't they?
It looked like the line pushed forward enough to where he could lunge forward to pick up that first down to the 40-yard line.
Good job.
So it might be the Buffaloes' first down of the game, but it does come at a good time.
I think that was Caden Swartz carrying that ball again. Both these running backs, if they learn to run a little bit lower and all, will help them as they grow up. And as coaches teach them, they'll teach them every day, and they'll hear it millions of times. Run low, run hard, and keep your feet moving.
Had both hands on the ball. He was not going to let them pull that and strip that ball out of his hands on that play, for sure. Buffalo's got a good opportunity here. 5 minutes left to go in the
got sweep, got outside
quarter.
Splits. Again, it's Swartzel again. Upfield, he's got like 6 yards there. So a good run there.
It's keeping those legs moving, Stan. That's important. It's picking up good yardage and probably 2 or 3 more additional yardage after the first hit.
It's real quick for the Maroons, if we can, real quick, if you guys watch this. Number 28 is the left corner over here, which is Skylar Cooper. And I'll come through and get some of those other names as we go along because I tell you, I like hearing my kids' names over the radio and TV, so that's a pretty good thing. They're lined up real sharp there. They're tight. They're coming. Buffalo's still trying to get outside. He turned it in, 20-25 running, thrown out of bounds. Did they stop the clock? They're still running the clock. So
that was Nate Saltus staying on the carry, and I believe he's got another Buffalo first down.
Just talking about Skylar, he came up there too and helped make that tackle.
Yes, sir. We got a first down and go. First down in the Wytheville on the Wytheville 47-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the first
Buffaloes
half.
Need to score here. They get this thing even up.
Still have Fenton under center. Saltus and Swartzel in the backfield.
Still trying to go outside, trying to get number 25 upfield. I got a penalty there. It's probably a hold call on the Buffaloes from where they threw the flag. Got some good yardage, but matter of fact, we got more than a first on that, didn't we, Gary?
Saltus had the first down if it's not a hold.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold, I'm afraid.
Had good blocking in front of him. No one laid a hand on him. He ran out of bounds.
Maybe it's just cold. There's a lot of hankies out there right now.
There's a lot of yellow on the field.
I think that was a hole in a jerk the way the referee showed that, maybe.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be a 15-yarder against the Buffaloes. It's going to take the ball all the way back to about the 44-yard line of the Buffaloes. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stan, they're going to have to turn some special plays here to get this ball moved 60 yards.
You just don't want to do anything to have an interception or something and give them another play. 8-0 at halftime is better than going in 16. Trying to get outside again. That's Nate again running. We got another hole. What's bad about football? The referee could throw a holding flag anytime in the world.
Multiple flags on the play, Stan. These may go as offsetting flags. We had a late flag after Saltus was knocked out of bounds.
Maybe a late hit there, maybe.
I believe so. So we may have an offsetting penalty flag, and if that being the case, the yardage will stand, won't it? The referees are discussing the play right now, and I believe they're both.
I think if it's offset and it's neutral, I think it comes back
against
to
the
the
Buffaloes
point of play,
and for the Maroons. If that's the case, the ball may stay at the 45-yard line of the Buffaloes.
Personal foul may give the Buffaloes a first down. Of course, they had one to begin with, didn't they? Yeah. So, see what they're going to do here.
Had a pretty clean first quarter to begin with, and then been a lot of yellow flags on this second quarter.
Starting the last part of that first quarter, they started getting a lot of legal procedure penalties. And
he's going to walk off 5 yards, put the ball on the 50-yard line. It's going to give the Buffaloes a first down at the 50-yard line. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in this second quarter.
Got about a first and 13 yards to get the next first. Okay, tried to run the middle. I don't think we might have got back to the line of scrimmage there.
Now he lost
A few inches there,
I think
maybe.
he's gonna end up losing a yard, maybe. Ball still on the 50, it looks like. Second down for the Buffaloes. Seems like the end-around sweeps pick up a little bit more yardage than something up the middle, Stan. Is it that 2 or 3 yards?
What's hurting probably is the speed difference right now a little bit. I think Maroons have a couple of fast backs right now. We got to right there. He had to go back to catch that ball. It should have been right to him. Good hit by little number 21 from the Maroons.
21 Ben Jolly took Saltus out at about the 48-yard line for no gain.
Nate was running hard, but there was just nothing there for him. So
Maroons had that covered really well. They run the sweeps really. Floyd taking the ball left and taking the ball right, getting some, as I call it, east to west yardage, but north to south yardage up the middle is really tough tonight. Score 8-0 in favor of the Maroons.
we had motion left. It's going to be a sprint out. Should be a pass to Swartzel. If he can catch it, okay. Wasn't able to hold on to the pass. Looked decent to him. Just was not able to hold on to it.
Just out of his grasp, but he had his fingers on it. Went down and dropped the ball. Just could not hang on to it. Had him out and stretched out. It's going to make a fourth down. About 15 yards to go for the first down for the Buffaloes. Ball's still on the 48-yard line of the Buffaloes. 2 minutes left in the first half.
I think as these guys grow to a crisper route, that looked like he tried to catch it out on his outside shoulder. It would have been best to catch it on the inside shoulder. And just working together, you know, these practices they have. Got a full house there per se. 28's carrying the ball. I think that's Nate. He's outside. He's outside. If you can get by that one guy, he can score, Gary. He's going to score, I think.
Well, that was the play we're looking for right there.
You go, right there.
I believe that was the play we had last week. And that was Dominic Higgs. Took the ball in. Yep. He come from the right-hand side and took the handoff and then went across field, across green, and went all the way down the left-hand sideline for about 50-some-odd yards untouched into the end zone for 6 points for the Buffaloes. That's what we're looking for right there.
The Maroons had been caving in the middle a whole lot, trying to hold us down the middle. Ends coming up outside. That time we had a block. Had to be a good block on that outside to get him outside. Usually what happens with these young guys, they'll take off because they see the ball, they'll take off. And sometimes the ball will come back and they're not there, and I think that's what happened there.
Buffalo going for two, fitting under the center.
He's dropping back for a pass. Got two people open. There's Swartzel in the end zone. We have a tie scorer right now. All right.
Good job, Buffaloes.
Buffalo football.
Minute 59 left in the first half, and that was a great series of downs. And I have to give credit to the coaches. They pulled out a play right there. We kind of seen it last week happen one time, and they took it in for about 50 yards for a score then. Buffalo's tied up 8-8.
It helps your offense a lot. You know, your yardage, that's like you said, about 45, 48 yards.
Really impressive. We're going to take a break. We're going to hear from Aim High Driving School.
Aim High Driving School in Floyd offers a variety of courses to help you achieve all of your driving goals. Longtime and novice drivers alike will benefit from the quality education offered by our professional, experienced, and patient staff who are licensed and DMV certified with yearly FBI background checks. Get the individual attention you need at a time that works for you. Visit aimhighdrivingschool.com or call 540-904-7381.
Seconds left, and if you're just now joining us, Buffaloes just has scored on a 50-some-odd yard play. Score right now is 8-8. Number 30 kicking the ball off.
Okay, got to get to him. Got to get across, get to him. See, we run behind him, or we should have run across in front. Missed tackle there. A couple missed tackles. He slid down, touched his knee. He's down. Down on about the Buffalo 48, 49-yard line, looks like. Let's see where they mark it.
Ben Jolly on the return for the Maroons. And he kicked the ball back down in about 35-yard line. He picked up about 10 yards on the return. It's going to start the ball at about the 47, stand like you say. First down, Maroons in their own territory with minute 51 seconds to go.
All these guys get better too, Garrett. It's like they got alleyways to stay in, and if they stay with it and work together, they can do nothing but get better. Again, a good lineup on the defense, got it loaded up, trying to protect the outside. Got outside backers. They're trying to get outside. We got blocked, knocked down. Guys to the outside. We got to get to him, get him out. There you go.
Swartz will take him out of bounds. Appears to be about the 30-yard line. End around sweep for Ben Jolly.
Ben's been doing a lot of running, I think. I've heard you mention his name a whole lot. So,
do we have a flag on the play, though?
A block in the back or clip
yes, sir.
By the Maroons. That would be a toughie.
That's going to go against the Maroons. They're going to bring the ball back on a good gain by Jolly on that left sweep. Again, keeping up with the varsity varsity game tomorrow night. We'll be in Reiner against the Auburn Eagles. Come out and support the Buffaloes as they go against the Auburn Eagles. We're going to have a 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line for the Maroons. And, about a 1st and 17 for the Maroons with that penalty. Minute 38 to go in this first half. Timeout for the Maroons.
They got Toomey on the field there,
yep.
Gary.
While we got timeout on the field, we're going to hear a short word from Dirk Davis and Nationwide Insurance.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
All right, welcome back to Buffalo Field. And for our viewers, just recap, you can catch the middle school and JV games and the varsity games on Citizen Television Network, 8:30 a.m. in the morning. We have on Mondays, we have the middle schools. On Tuesday, the JV, and Wednesday, the varsity. Thursday's the middle school.
Halfback pass. He dropped it. Need to get on it. There you go.
Just to complete that, Thursdays we have the middle school, and then Fridays the varsity, and then again at 8 p.m. in the evening, we have the replay also. So every day we have replays at 8:30 a.m. on Channel 20 of your Citizens Cable Network, and at 8 p.m. So all the viewers, the shut-ins, or the ones that wouldn't be able to make the games, turn in to Channel 20 and watch the games on replay. Stan, got a minute 32 left in the half.
Yeah. A while ago, they throwing a hitch pass. When you get up there, that kid was blocking back, throwing it long, hoping that long receiver. All right. Good defense by the Buffaloes.
Looked like he overthrew him just by about a yard, but the Buffaloes had that one well covered.
They brought the backside as end across, the wide end across, trying to throw back to it. They run that play twice. Just a hitch pass gave him protection of a wing back at an end now, trying to throw it long to a receiver downfield. How much time's left there, Gary?
Minute 25 left in the half, and the ball presently
on the 40-yard line.
40-yard line of the Maroons. Third down. About 17 to go, and Buffaloes get a stop here, Stan. They got time to run a few more plays.
That's right. There we go. We got a full house there tight. Still trying to sprint out, trying to get a long pass. They think they can get a long pass. Did get a pass to 22. We got tackling. Didn't get the first down. He did get to Buffalo territory, down on about the 46, 47 of the Buffaloes. Ball
received by David Downing on the play. Picked up about 12 yards on the play. Still going to be 4th down and about 5 yards to go. 1 minute left in the first half.
Saw Isaac Harris over at 55. I'm not sure if he's in play, but it's close. I know Swartz was over there, and also a couple other Buffaloes trying to get him on the outside.
Tyler Moran into the game now for Saltus, giving him a breather, a well-deserved breather.
Okay, they're faking a punt. They're going to punt it. They punt it. Okay, he shanked it. They just need to get away from it. Buffalo's going to have the ball on about the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, they went back and kicked the ball stand. I don't believe that ball traveled more than 15 yards, and Buffalo's going to have great field position at about the 45-yard line maybe.
He had it too close to him.
The Buffalo?
Instead of hitting it with his foot extended, he ended up getting it up on his shin. And that's a lot of people watching this remember the Joe Theismann punt one time. And he makes millions of dollars. I think his punt was like a negative 2 or 3 yards, you know.
40. It's ball on the 41-yard line. 33 seconds left in the half. Floyd, I don't know if Floyd's going to try anything with the pass or not, but they need to protect the ball and not have a fumble here.
Yeah, we got reverse again. He's got a good block him at 55. If you don't block in the back, just let him get on up field. 28's running. He's got running. He needs to get out of bounds, and he did.
Dominic Higgs on the carry, and that was pretty much the same play as the touchdown run, and he didn't like about a block, and he may have took that one onto the house. So
55 had a great block going. 55 is Isaac Harris, and the guy slid off of him, and he stayed out of it because if he'd have tried one more time, it'd have been a clip and it'd have been coming back. But
pick up with 9 yards on the carry.
Good job on that.
2nd down and about a half a yard to go. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Again, you want to be patient here. You don't want to do something where you give them the ball back and let them, one-on-one open field. Again, the Maroons playing basically look like a 5-4-2 there. Got outside again, needs to get out of bounds.
Fenton on the carry.
They still run the clock. Well, no, one referee stopping it. Okay, they did stop it. Okay.
They've got the clock at 17 seconds left in the half. Fenton was able to get out of bounds.
First down, Buffaloes.
Picked up first down. So Buffaloes have had a great second quarter as compared to the first quarter where they basically had a 3 and out, and that was pretty much their whole offense the first quarter. But they've contained the Maroons. The defense have stayed on the field most of the second quarter.
Remember when we had the ball, we had our backs in our own end zone. Several plays there after a penalty or so, we had a receiver, had actually a back in the end zone. Have to worry about the safety.
Got a timeout on the field. We're going to hear a short message from Farm Bureau at this time.
My dad was a farmer and president of a local farm bureau. He'd say, take care of the little things and the big things will come. Virginia Farm Bureau excels at the little things like personalized service, fast claim processing, and competitive rates. By insuring your car with them, you support the big things like farming, agriculture, and the Virginia way of life. And all you have to do is drive. Join me as a friend of the farm today and visit vfbinsurance.com to get a quote or call your local agent.
All right, we're back to Buffalo Field. 17 seconds left on the clock for the second quarter.
Again, the Maroons have switched up a few people here, maybe getting some people in, getting them some playing experience here.
In a prevent defense, of course.
5-4. He's throwing long. We got 2 people open if one of them can catch, and oh my gosh.
Fenton went for the long ball, had 2 receivers, Schwartzel and Higgs back for the receptions, and neither one could get to the ball, but they had the defense beat.
One good thing, it stopped the clock. That's
stopped
a good
the
thing.
Clock. 11 seconds on the clock.
But we had 2 receivers right together in the Buffalo terminology and everything. We never have 2 receivers right together. It's too easy to cover them, But they got past them, like you said. Both of them was just wide open. We just didn't get the ball quite to them.
Fenton had plenty of arm to get to them. Yeah. It's just a little bit overthrown.
And he was being rushed, too. So
Fenton under center.
Oh, he's wide open.
Higgs on the reception again. Picked up
Dominic Higgs
15 yards on the play. That's a big play by the Buffaloes, taking the ball all the way down to the 30-yard line. Don't believe he got out of bounds, and only have 2 seconds left on the clock.
Right, snap the ball. Hurry up. They won't get a playoff, I don't think. Yeah, maybe.
Higgs took the snap, spiked the ball, but I believe the clock has expired.
Yes, it has.
Yep, it does look like so. Right now, we've got the end of the first half. We got the George Wythe Maroons 8 and your Floyd County Buffalo Middle Schools at 8.
They'll straighten some things out at halftime and get it going, you know.
Yep. Stan, again, we've got upcoming ball games. We got the Buffaloes traveling to Reiner, play Auburn tomorrow night, followed up by next Friday. They're traveling they have Fort Chiswell coming here on the 15th, and Giles will be coming here on the 22nd. So they've got 3 interesting ball games coming up for their home games. We're going to break away now. Okay, we're back to Buffalo Field to begin the second half, and the Buffaloes are
middle kick, pick it up,
receiving.
Number 21 for the Buffaloes running, turning and twisting, taken down by number 32. 21 is right bolt for Floyd. 22, the tackler for the Maroons,
was David Downing. Buffaloes return the ball to the 35-yard line. And again, if you're just joining us, Buffaloes and the Maroons have basically played to an 8-8 tie. And Stan, we kind of had a first half of 2 quarters.
That's right. We sure did.
Of the Maroons dominating and the Buffaloes dominating.
And they're basically the same fashion, too, trying to get outside. Both teams getting outside. The Maroons are in a 4-4. They got getting outside again, number 12. If we're getting outside, number 12, Caleb Fenton, for us to get outside, the outside blocker's got to be doing a good job.
Fenton on the carry.
We may miss some numbers here, but I tell you, the meat of football is in your line. If your lines are blocking, if they're really, and by line I mean center, 2 guards, 2 tackles, sometimes a tight end, a split end. Everybody blocks, but yet the meat of that line is what gives you that space for those running backs to hit a seam or get upfield.
It's a good pickup on that first play, Stan. 5 yards. It'll be second down and 5. 7 minutes to go in the beginning of the third quarter. Buffalo's got the ball on their own 40-yard line.
Right call. Fenton drops back, hands it to Swartz in the middle. Ball's on the ground.
Fumble on the play. I believe the Maroons have recovered that ball. Looks like to be Riley Keene on the recover for the Maroons. About the 38, 39-yard line of the Buffaloes. So the Buffaloes deferring the initial kickoff and getting the ball to start second half. Had the good field position to start with, but then again have the turnover on the second play of the second half going to the Maroons.
Maroons are lining up now for play. Buffalo's set up basically what's their 5-4-2 usually. They're trying to go outside again, hand it to number 32. Run down the right-hand side.
Pierce Martin on a big gain. Picked up about 12 yards.
Nate Solis has picked him up. We have a penalty thrown right now.
Got a late flag on the play. Looked like the runner was out of bounds already before the flag even was dropped on the playing field.
Personal foul against the Buffaloes.
It's going to step off probably another 15 yards.
And have a first down, right.
So the Buffaloes going to be backed up into their own territory, deep into their own territory, beginning of this third quarter by the Maroons. Thought the Buffaloes had a little bit of momentum, Stan, going into the locker room, scoring about 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. So I thought they had the momentum going, coming out, got the kickoff, and had a big turnover. And the Maroons have capitalized on that.
Maroons here, they're like in a slot left. They got a split tackle over, so they bring that end back. A great play, but number 30. Number 30 for the Buffaloes, Blake Atkins. Actually, Blake likes shooting that gap, and he come right through. Has a good time to shoot. It caught him in the middle of the field. He stayed with it, didn't give up.
He played his position well. That play was a deception play. Looked to be going right, then it come back to the left, and he stayed in his position, waiting right there for the runner. Met him head on, took him down for a loss. It's going to be second down, about 15 yards to go. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Ball appears to be right inside the 20-yard line of the Buffaloes.
Drop back for a pass, number 6. But we got another 44, which would be Wythe Chafin, jumping in there and stopping that play. Took number 6, the quarterback
Riley
down.
King for a loss, threw him back for about a 10-yard loss. It's going to be third down and about 23, 24 yards to go for a first down. So the Buffaloes defense stepping the game up where the offense had a turnover.
They're going to pass. We got to get some pressure on the quarterback. Of course, they still got to protect with that outside sweep, which they've closed it down pretty good so far. Let's again, good lineup by the Maroons, getting ready to play. Ball's in play.
Shotgun
sweep. They mishandled the ball. We should get there. The ball could be the Buffaloes. Buffalo ball. We're going down the field. We should score on this if nobody catches him. 44 running downfield.
Nobody
Chafin should catch him. Right, Chafin? He's going to be in there, I think. There he is, Buffalo fans. All right.
I don't see any yellow flags on the field.
There is a yellow flag down here at 25-yard line. Let's see what it is.
There's a flag on the field, but if it's against the Maroons, the recovery will stand.
Right.
And the touchdown should too.
They're still throwing a flag here. Let's see what they're going to create here.
Take a moment to see what the call on the field is. Snap was bobbled by Riley Keene and never did really get control of that snap. Buffaloes picked it up, raced back about almost 65 yards for the score if it stands.
No flag. All right. Good call. Good call by the official there. That play in football nowadays, too, for you fans to know, if college and high school especially, and definitely pros, if it happens way away from the play, even though there is a penalty there, they're not going to call it nowadays. And I hope the referees, they will go along with me on this. But from what I've been told, if it doesn't really affect the play, they're not going to be throwing the flags. Unless now if it's a personal foul, something like that, they're going to throw a flag. But a guy could hold like all the way on the other side of the field, not be anywhere near the play. Okay. They're probably not going to. If they do, they're looking for stuff.
Okay, so in other words, the flag was the play or the infraction was far enough away from the play where it wasn't going to make a difference. So we got timeout, Buffaloes, and with that being said, the Buffaloes 14 and the George Wythe Maroons 8. It's about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're going to break away and hear a word from Ottoville Auto Repair.
Why take your vehicle outside of the county for repairs and services when you drive past us every day? Ottoville Auto Repair provides you with quality parts and services. Our local full-service facility provides bumper-to-bumper services, scheduled maintenance repairs, state inspections, and more for most all makes and models. They also have a waiting room or provide local shuttles if needed. Our ASE Mastered Certified technicians have stood behind their work for over 29 years now. So make your way over to Ottoville Auto Repair at 610 East Main Street in Floyd for any of your auto repair needs. Like us on Facebook and give us a call at 540-745-4224.
And we're back to Buffalo Field. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Buffaloes just returned a fumble, 65 yards for a Buffalo score, making it 14-8, and the Buffaloes are going for 2 points.
We're rolling out to the right. Quarterback throws deep, and the fans, I think he had it, but then we dropped it. So
good play by the Maroons on the deflection. The ball was intended for Dominic Higgs, and he was open, but the stop on that play, and the score is going to remain 14-8. And Stan, if I can, I'll just take a moment just to let the viewers know that how the rankings come out for the Timesland rankings this week. Still have Salem sitting up top at 2-0, but we had Stanton River jump in with the Blacksburg loss to Lord Botetourt. Stanton River's coming in at 2-0. Botetourt moved up to third at 2-0. Blacksburg dropped to fourth at 1-1. Got William Byrd finishing out the top 5 at 2-0. Getting ready for the kickoff now from the Buffaloes are getting ready to kick off to the George Wythe Maroons from the 40-yard line.
Is that number 30 kicking? If it is,
Blake
Blake
Atkins.
Atkins will be kicking.
Kicking off.
Tried to get him kicked for a long time. I hope he hits this ball good.
Score stands
Good high
14
kick.
Buffaloes.
We got to get down and cover it, though. Good catch by 34. He's got a good run. Need to get to him. And we're riding him down. Number 42 actually making the initial tackle.
Max Brown picking the ball up at about the 35-yard line of the Maroons on the kickoff and taking it all the way down to about the 45-yard line of the Buffaloes.
Tyler Moran on the tackle there.
Good return on that. Take a few more minutes. Listed the top 5 of the Times-Linda. Finishing out the top 5, we got Jefferson Forest at 6, Magna Vista at 7, followed by Patrick Henry Glenver at 9, and Giles moved in at 10th at 1-1. So that'll be your Times-Linda top 10.
We have the Maroons starting in
Week
Buffalo
2.
territory. They're on the about the 45-yard line of Buffaloes. Got a runner coming in. Buffaloes lined up. Defense ready. Again, trying to get wide. See how, if you're watching on TV, you're seeing they got some pretty decent speed. We got to get somebody up over there to stop that. Even if it's do nothing but get up there and turn him in.
That was Pierce Martin on the carry. It looked to be a pickup of about 12 yards on that carry. So that's going to be first down for the Maroons. Buffalo still ahead, though, 14-8. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. We had the ball at the 35 of the Buffaloes.
Gary, a while ago, you was talking about how we were moving the ball, and then, a fumble just messes up everything. And fumble in different situations, fumble on the 50-yard line is a big difference than fumble inside your own 10 and stuff. So, and both teams had those fumbles still going outside there. If we get up the middle man, stay with him. Made a shoestring tackle coming from the backside, number 50, which he would have been one of the defensive linemen. That's Forrest Bengal coming from the defensive end position to make that tackle.
Ben Jolly was on the carry for the Maroons. Buffaloes did a good job picking him up. Only a gain of 5 yards on the play, but it could have been more. Buffaloes did a good job of recovering from the backside to bring him down for only a 5-yard gain. It's going to be second down and about 5 to go on the 30-yard line of the Buffaloes.
Buffaloes look like they're too wide on this side. Must be overlay trying to stop that. They're stretching out. Good tackle by number 42, which is Tyler Moran. We have a penalty on the play, which would probably should be a hold by the Maroons where it's thrown at. Also, a lot of these guys I had in Sandlot and see them grow, like Forrest, for example, they're in. I think someday that may not be where he plays forever, but I think he makes a great defensive end. And, again, Atkins, he does pretty good in a couple places. The Chafin, he's doing good. Fenton's doing good. Now, Fenton, this Maroon team's tall, Gary, and Fenton's a little bit shorter, so he gets to see what a lot of these college quarterbacks look at, like see those mountains they got to throw over,
That's exactly right. And I think these two teams are pretty evenly matched as compared to last week when they played Patrick, and the score reflects that,
the weight
too.
Was really unbalanced last week, yeah. Buffaloes need to stay after it there. They, like I say, they're young and they're learning. We got a blitz guy up in there. Oh, my gosh, we run right by him, but we had another, I think it's number 55 picking that up. Number 55 again would be to Isaac Harris. Isaac's been on several plays tonight.
Isaac is a big kid, and I believe Schwartzel was in on the blitz.
Just didn't break down and make the tackle. We run by,
Yeah, right.
Of course, somebody could have nudged him or something. Somebody could have nudged him or hit him, but had a real good hard blitz there. Coaches have slid them over a little bit different ways because they know exactly what hole they're supposed to go in on defense.
Maroons going for it on fourth down.
Yeah, here they are, the Buffaloes. We blitzed again. The handoff. Oh, yeah, all right. Boy, you'd love that on TV, I tell you. Number 30 there. That's Blake Atkins. So,
that was on fourth down, Stan, I believe it was. That's going to turn the ball
yeah.
over to the Buffaloes at about the 32-yard line. So a good stance on the part of the defensive team.
Now, Blake's probably one of our bigger guys, too, on the team. Blake's got a little size on him, but, if he'll just keep growing, he's got a brother that plays on the varsity team and stuff, and he really admires his brother and the varsity team, and I hope he stays with it and does good.
I'm really impressed with the second and third quarter by the Buffaloes. The first quarter was pretty much dominated by the Maroons, but the Buffaloes commanded the second and the third quarter so far.
Okay, we're going to try to get wide again, see cut off that end if he can get it upfield. Okay, tried a good block, but just nothing there.
Saltus on the carry. lacked one man of making the turn around the corner for a big gainer. It would look like he lost about
He made the
2 yards on the carry, and it was brought down by Gavin Melton by the Maroons. Good play by him to keep Saltus from turning the ball upfield. It's going to be second down and about 12 yards to go for the Buffaloes.
Again, I think Fenton has led his team real good tonight in everything he's been doing, trying hard. We got to overload on left. We got to reverse again. See, they're not at home. They're going to throw a holding penalty against the Buffaloes, I guarantee you. Might as well stop because they're going to call it back probably. But we don't ever stop. All right. Good.
Higgs on a big gainer, and again, it was about the same play as they scored previously on.
Offensive hole on the Buffaloes. You're out there on the island where they can see you real good, so you don't need to let them go on by.
But that was that's exactly what we have as a holding call, and that was right in front of the
officials. Yeah.
Of the officials there. So I believe he had that and almost ready to pull before even the play happened. But anyway, it's going to push the Buffaloes back to about the 28-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 12 yards to go for the first down. Missed that. So it's going to step them back even further, Stan. 15-yard penalty. So it's going to be about second down and 25 to go on this play. We got about a minute and 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Buffalo's up 14-8.
Again, it's second down. If they get a good first play, then maybe get up here, maybe to go for it fourth, or there's a lot of things you can do. Right now, I know that the Maroons are crowding the line a little bit there. They're ready to go. They're moving forward, all of them. Hitch pass outside if we can get him outside, but got to get him outside. He got about probably 4 on that, I think, 4 or 5.
It was play by Swartzel and brought down by Ben Jolly. Picked up maybe 5 yards on the play. It's going to be third down and maybe 20 yards to go. Right at 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Still, Buffalo has commanded the second and third quarters yardage-wise. Maroons had it the first quarter.
Okay, here we go. Buffalo's wide. This here could be several things. Just stretch him out to get more room to try to get the outside play, or maybe even pass. He's sprinting out right. He throws him on a slant in. It bounced off him. We have an interception. 44 made the saving tackle on that. He would
ball intended for Dominic Higgs.
And Wythe Chafin made that tackle. It was a saving tackle.
That was a good play. If it had hit him in the numbers, I believe he might would have went for the score, Stan. He had a one-on-one coverage over here in the far right. Had the angle. The pass just a little bit high and hit his hands and tipped. Secondary got it, turned it over to the Maroons with 12 seconds to go in the third quarter.
The Buffaloes can just hold them here. Hold them and get the ball back. Run some more time off the clock. They got to get the ball back there.
Maroons will start the ball at the 27-yard lines of the Buffalo.
Caleb Fenton is back there at the corner position. I think Blake Atkins is still one of the linebackers at 30. Other linebackers 40, which is Swartzel. 42, which would be the end for the Buffaloes on defense. And that's a Moran. We got a blitz on. He went quick. Did the ball move, or did anybody move, or is it offsides with the defense, which you call encroachment?
Don't believe the ball was even snapped, and linebacker was anticipating a snap, or at least a snap call, and they didn't snap the ball, and he was in the backfield. So that's
changed the count there a little bit or something. He's got to be patient.
It's going to give the Maroons 5 yards, so it's going to be first down and 5 to go for a first down, and the ball is on about the 22-yard line of the Buffaloes. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter, and we got another penalty
illegal procedure on the Maroons now. They had somebody move. On the back side, on the left side of the Buffalo defense, we've got number 20, Adam Limpton, that's playing there, and number looks like 42, which is Tyler Moran, and then I was trying to get some of these guys' names mentioned because, all of them are playing hard. All of them are hitting. They're getting in there. Sometimes it's hard to tell who tackles what, when, and how,
So that was a 5 yards give and a 5 yards take away. So we're back to where we started on the 27, 28-yard line of the Buffalo.
5, Brady Walters at the left receiver. Again, this is a counter, or not necessarily a counter. They pull the they pulled the right tackle, the left tackle, and went fake left and went right there. So like a counter, if you had an eye backfield, it'd be almost like running a counter.
We're going to have the end of the third quarter. We got the Buffaloes ahead, 14-8. We're going to take a moment. We're going to hear from Bell's Towing.
Bell's Towing and Recovery, located at 222 East Main Street in Floyd, provides auto and truck towing and recovery services, vehicle lockout service, and secure auto storage with weekend access. They have two 21-foot rollback towing trucks equipped with four-wheel drive for those winter days. Contact owner Tommy Bell 24 hours a day at 540-745-3364. Bell's Towing and Recovery, serving Floyd County and surrounding areas for over 30 years.
Gary, I'm going to do a commercial. How's that sound?
All right, we're back to Buffalo. We're back to Buffalo Field. Stan, you got a thing you want to share with our audience?
Buffalo cards, Buffalo discount cards. All the football players are selling Buffalo cards. They're like a little credit card, but they're not credit cards. They're discount cards. Have 29 places on it. There's places that most places are giving free drinks with your meal. You know, a lot of places charge $1.50 to $2 or something for a drink. But one card per person at different places. But we're selling them at Citizens Telephone there at their main desk, and then we're selling them also at El Charro's. Go in there and get a few of those, and then we got them down at West End also. But then also all the football players are supposed to be going around asking you people about, hey, will you buy a Buffalo card? And you sign, you give them the money, they'll bring you a Buffalo card. Let's see if we can't make that a great fundraiser for the football team. And thank you very much.
Yeah, Stan, I've used mine quite often, and it's $5 discounts here and there, and it'll take but about 2 meals, and you done paid for the card.
Yeah, Applebee's, you spend $25, you get 5 off. I used that the other night. My wife got mad at me. She said, "You just eat here because you got a card." Oh, what a wipeout! 2 guys in there, number 30 and 44. Of course, 30 I think is Atkins, and 44 is actually White Chafin again. I tell you, these guys have been active. We've used their names a lot. But remember, if the linebackers are doing good, there's linemen down there that's causing something. Have 3rd down at about 9. We have some movement of something there. What, we got a timeout, Gary?
We got timeout by the Buffaloes. I believe we had an extra player on the field, and he just couldn't get off before the clock, before they snapped the ball, so he had to call a timeout to keep from getting a penalty. And with that, we're going to hear a word from Slaughter Supermarket.
Slaughter Supermarket, located at 536 Floyd Highway South in Floyd, is a Galaxy food center and is open 7 days a week to serve you. They carry a large selection of quality fresh meats, groceries, and produce. Their delicatessen is open daily, providing lunch specials, deli meats and cheeses, salads, sandwiches, and baked goods. Also, check out Slaughter's Garden Center and Christmas Shop, where you'll find a great selection of trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Slaughter Supermarket is open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sundays 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
All right, welcome back to Buffalo Field, and we've got the Buffaloes up 14-8.
Hey, Gary, I hear you got a yard sale going on.
Hey, folks, Citizens Yard Sale, September the 23rd. And usually start pretty early in the morning, and that's on a Saturday. I just want to put a plug in for that, and the plots or lots of spots are available at $15 and $10. One under the roof is $15, and under the tents are $10. So again, mark that down on your calendar, September the 23rd for the Citizens Yard Sale.
Well, we didn't run the clock, I don't think, but got a delay of game on the Maroons here.
Well, we got start of the fourth quarter. Maroons have got the ball on about the 30. It was on about the 27-yard line, but we're going to have a penalty to start the fourth quarter, so it's going to be 3rd down and 13 to go in Buffalo territory for the Maroons.
Buffalo should recognize this. You see, you got 2 wideouts, 1 to block, throw the hitch pass. Somebody's going down deep downfield. See, hitch pass, either run or pass. We got, oh, right, good job. The number, get that now. I think that's 12, isn't it? Is that
12 missed the, he missed the, that was 12 would be Fenton on the initial
Took
tackle.
his legs out, yeah.
And then the rest of the Buffaloes come in and took care of the rest of the play.
That's what he's supposed to do. That's a good play by him, going there and bust that up. Or,
4th down and 10 to go.
excuse me, maybe I should say burst. Is it all right to say bust in football?
I believe either one will work.
Something busted over there anyway, right? So.
Ball on about the 27-yard line of the Buffaloes. Need a good stand here on the defense.
4th and
10.
to
keep the Maroons out of the end zone.
Okay, again, they're confused about their formation right now. They're trying to find. They may have to call a timeout here. Yes, I think.
Yep.
Have another timeout, Gary.
Yeah, Wythe's going to have to call a timeout on the field. And with that, we're going to hear a word from Vicky's Income Tax.
Vicky's Tax Service in Floyd has been in business since 1989. Our practice includes preparation of individual, small business, and farm taxes. We offer payroll services and bookkeeping. We have many clients using QuickBooks, and we offer support for clients using this software for their business records. Call Vicky's today at 540-745-2066 or stop by our office at 116 West Main Street in Floyd.
All right, we're back to Floyd Buffalo Field. 7 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Buffalo's ahead 14-8. Mark these, viewers, if you will, mark these dates down for the JV and middle school games. We just finished out with Patrick last week, and, of course, tonight against George Wythe. On the 27th of September, Floyd will be playing Carroll County. And on the 12th of October, they've got Glenver, and the 18th of October, they've got Martinsville. Beginning of the fourth, about 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and Maroons have got the ball on the 30-yard line.
Encroachment on the Buffaloes, which give them 5 there, I think. So it's going to be fourth and about 5. Need to get the ball back here and run a lot of time off here. We're in the third quarter. How much time we got left there, Gary?
That's 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
So you can tell been a lot of timeouts and penalties because that's not much time went down on that clock. Trying to speed, going to be a pass off to the right. Quarterback up the middle has got the first down, taken down by number 9.
Riley Keene on the quarterback draw up the middle.
James Thomas, go ahead.
Gary, it's George Wythe.
George Wythe.
Thank you.
What'd you say?
So no.
Not Wytheville.
Oh.
George Wythe.
Gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, so George Wythe got the ball on about the 50. Yeah, it looks like about 15-yard line stand with first and 10. Driving the ball right now.
Having to throw the ball a little bit. Busting through there. Good play by number 30 again. I tell you, Blake's got their number as far as shooting there. He did a good job that time. Blake Atkins making that tackle.
Pierce Martin on the carry for the Maroons. I believe it dropped him back about 5-yard loss. It's going to be second down and 15 at about the 28, 29-yard line.
It's been a good tradition playing George Wythe because just years and years and years. I came here in 1975. Seemed like we've played them forever, but they've always been known to have some speed, you know. And the little difference that you do see they're a little bit taller kids and able to get to the outside with that running downhill, the speed they got. But trick plays really is what's really settled things, I think.
It's kept the Buffaloes in the game and actually has gave them the lead on the trick plays. And if the defense can step it up here.
There you go, great play, but number 50 coming through there and making those guys are staying at home. Forrest Bingo there. I tell you, they're staying at home. He almost got outside of Forrest, but he was able to cover the ground. And Forrest is supposed to keep him inside. He's supposed to step up, keeping his outside free, make sure that guy turns in. And, of course, he did his job there. Great job. Right, Gary?
Riley Keene dropped back for George Wythe, and number 30 wasn't going to be denied. He had him in his sights and dropped him back for a big loss. It's going to be third down and 22 to go.
2 plays there. They were first and 10, and then, all of a sudden here they're third and 22, as you said, I think. So
Ball appears to be on the 25-yard line of the Buffaloes.
As long as we can get penetration now, this time they'll probably try to run something up middle, go wide because they've been passing right there. Now they're going to try to pass again. They're going long. He's going long. He's deep. And oh, my gosh, we had it covered. I think, did they get score? Touchdown, Maroons.
That ball was thrown to Max Brown, and it looked like a wobbly pass, and I believe we may have even deflected it, and he still come up with the catch and the 6 points. Unless there's a flag on the play, and I don't see one, so give the Maroons 6 points on that play.
Our defender was right bolt. Right, he was right there with him and had him covered. Now, there was a little bit of height difference there. And they both, I think, touched the ball, like you said, but the boy from the Maroons, he was able to pull it down.
So that's evened up the score at 14-14.
See, for some of you people who don't watch football much, if both of them went with the ball and they both came down with the ball would go to the offense. Going wide, throwing long, we have a penalty there. He's going for the deep corner for the Maroons and overthrew him.
The penalties against the Maroons.
Number 6 threw that ball.
Of George Wythe. That's going to leave the score at 14-14 with 5 minutes and 27 seconds to go. There's a break in the action. We're going to hear from our sponsor, C.W. Harmon.
Do they have?
For farm and building supplies, make it C.W. Harmon & Son on Route 221 in Floyd. With everything for your home, lawn and garden, and the farm, why go anywhere else? From the right tool by names you know and trust to the perfect color stain for your new deck. New deck? Yeah, we can take care of that too. Riding, pushing, you name it, C.W. Harmon & Son has the perfect tool and equipment for any job, large or small. Visit us on the web, or better yet, come see us. Family owned and serving with pride. That's C.W. Harmon & Son in Floyd.
All right, welcome back to Buffalo Field, and we got 5 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the fourth quarter in the ball game, and we're locked up at 14-14. George Wythe just now scoring on a big pass play. Ball tipped by the Buffalo defender and still ended up in the Maroons receiver's hand, dropped into the end zone for 6 points. Okay. So, and the
Maroons 2 point off here right now.
2 point conversion failed.
Deep kick. If we can get this and stay on the run, just run straight upfield, just as fast and hard as you can. Break it through, make no turns, just get upfield. Oh my gosh, we fumbled.
Douglas Bowman on the return and had a good gain going, and the ball got stripped right there at the last moment by Maroon defender. Let's turn the ball back over to the Maroons at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, George Wythe is just shy of the 40-yard line on the Buffalo side of the field here. We want to get the Buffalo defense going.
George Wythe has stepped up their offense and their defense in this fourth quarter, Stan. Buffalo's had pretty much command of the second and third.
Still outside running, trying to get outside. Got to get makes the turn, stopped, got about 5 yards on that. Number 2 coming up for the Buffaloes. Josiah Reed coming up and making that stop, I think.
Ben Jolly was the ball carrier for the Maroons. Picked up again about 3, maybe 4 or 5 yards on the carry. It's going to be second down and 6 to go.
There again, you're talking about east-west running. He's running east-west, but he's able to get to the turn and make the turn, which is north-south, and picked up about a 4.5-yard gain on that, I think.
Yeah, he made the corner finally, and when he makes the corner, not but 1 or 2 defenders that's in his way. And so a lot of defensive backs have to come a long way to make that tackle.
That's that play. Their coach may keep the ball on that side of the field where he talked to his players, but in this case here that they may try to come up the middle here, run, turn, actually trying to come wide. We got a hold of him again. That should be. And again, that is
Pierce Martin on the carry.
But on that tackle is Blake Atkins.
Dropped him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 5 yards. Going to make it third down and 11 yards to go. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the ball game. Ball back on the 41-yard line of the Buffaloes. Buffaloes defense
Now here you can see
stiffening
the
up.
safety. You know, safety's playing deep there. Safety's job, nobody gets deeper than him except the referee. And they don't even like the referee to get deeper than him. But that's just joking a little bit. But safety stays deep. Number 28 for us is the safety. Donovan Higgs, they're lined up. It looks like they got backfield motion. They're trying to come like a counter coming up. There we are. We're there to take it. Good tackle. Wrap his legs up. Okay, gain of about maybe 2.5 there.
81, Stan had an initial shot at him.
Micah Howard was up there.
But at least slowed him down long enough for the rest of three Buffaloes to catch him. Pick up about 3-5 yards on the carry.
Okay, they got a timeout.
Timeout
with Maroons right now.
Timeout with the Maroons. So with having said that, we're going to go and hear a word from Aim High Driving School.
Aim High Driving School in Floyd offers a variety of courses to help you achieve all of your driving goals. Longtime and novice drivers alike will benefit from the quality education offered by our professional, experienced, and patient staff who are licensed and DMV certified with yearly FBI background checks. Get the individual attention you need at a time that works for you. Visit aimhighdrivingschool.com or call 540-904-7381.
Back to Buffalo Field. 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. George Wythe Maroons at 14 and the Buffaloes at 14. Stan, what are we going to have here at the end of the game if we got a tie score?
They do playoffs in the our tie games, breaking them in JV and varsity. I think they do. They used to when I used to coach. This is going to be a pass trying for a deep man, just throwing high and letting him get it. Safety just did not want him to catch it, and we broke it up. We intercepted, I think. I hope he dropped the ball because we didn't need to intercept. They throwing a flag there for something. It's kind of a late flag.
Late flag come in on about the 10-yard line of the Buffaloes.
Let me just say, real late.
The ball play had pretty much already ended, and the flag come in on the play. Are we going to have pass interference?
I think that's what we're going to try to do.
Had two Buffaloes defending against Max Brown. It was a play very similar to what George Wythe used to score the last touchdown by. So they were going for the big ball with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
I'm not there, but just a very, let the kids play is what I say. And come all the way across the field, run all the way across the field, throw that flag, and other officials didn't throw anything. So, okay, I don't know who moved first there. Let's see what they call.
Got encroachment by one or the other.
Encroachment by the defense, yeah.
It's going to give the Maroons 5 yards. It's going to make it first down and 5.
Just got to buckle down and get the ball back is all we need to do.
And about the 18-yard line of the Buffaloes.
But your parents are watching. That was a good defensive play by the Buffaloes.
2 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the game. Maroons are driving into Buffalo territory. Buffaloes need a turnover, Stan, or a big stop here.
Need that good blitz to stop them down. Look like they're sending. They got him outside. We're there, but can we make the tackle there? Yeah, we have him. Good job there. Number 44, Wythe Chafin, right there at it. And also, I think Atkins was there too, but Mr. Chafin beat him there.
Pierce Martin on the carry, and they've dropped him back to it was about a 7-yard loss. It's going to be second down and 11. Ball is going to be on the 26-yard line of the Buffaloes. That's what we're going to need. We're going to need some defensive stands in this last 2 minutes of this ball game.
We hadn't gotten a lot of substitution by either team, Gary. Just looking out there, all these guys have been pretty much playing the whole game. Again, they're going to try to get outside or a long pass or passing. He's looking again, throwing long right down through there, and we intercept it. We were under it. Okay, he broke it up. Good job. Still, they're trying to throw to 34, I think. Gary, what's that?
Yes, Max Brown was the intended receiver.
Big, tall young man. Got some speed. And
again, that was the same play, I believe, that they ran where they had the penalty on. So it's going to be third down now and 11 to go.
I was trying to say 3 times in a row, though.
Still, yeah.
They like it.
They're going to keep using it till it works. But Buffaloes need a good stand here to get this ball back. I'm sure the Maroons are going to use 2 downs because this is 2-down territory inside the
Now,
20.
6 is quarterback in here, so it looks like they're trying to really pass it again. They're trying to they're going to go the other side. Quarterback's going to keep it. Good hit by Atkins. Got him down, got him wrapped up and right down. I don't think he lost yardage on that, I think.
Don't think he gained a thing, Stan. It's going to be 4th down, so this is going to be, for all intent and purposes, it's probably going to be the ball game for the Maroons unless they do something spectacular, and then we may have overtime on our hands.
Buffaloes need to make the hole here. They've only done 2 things to us all night. They've got wide. Seemed like we've closed that down where it ends and all. And they're trying to run that long pass. So they did run the hitch pass a little bit. The hitch didn't have the hitch throw a long ball. Again, 30's out there on the left. Is that 34 again? 34. I put somebody hitting him every time. They moved early. They're throwing the ball down the middle, just going up. It's anybody's ball. Okay, incomplete. Buffalo defense is hell.
Yeah, they had 2 on that receiver, Brady Walters, and kind of think that the Maroons basically just threw the ball up to see if they could get a penalty on that play because they were 4th and long, and the Buffaloes defended that, and the pass was overthrown anyway. So it's going to be about 1:06 to go in the game. Buffalo's going to get the ball on the 25-yard line of their side of the field.
Need to get the fans going here. We need to get this thing over in regulation time. I was going to say 34. Max Brown was actually limping a little bit. He run about 5 to 6 long patterns. He may give out a win, Get these Buffaloes going, fans. Let's go. That would look like encroachment to me. He actually touched him there, so that'd be 5 yards. So it'd be first and 5.
First and 5. Maroons
Yeah,
jumping off sides.
Yeah. Yep.
So the Buffaloes are going to pick up. They should be picking up 5 yards on the encroachment, and that'll give them 1st down and 5 to go.
We have a paper up here, all these signs and all that we're supposed to get in sign language, and a lot of these that we get from the referees don't resemble some of these pictures, so if we call it wrong, fans forgive us. We'll do the best we can. Okay, we just have pitched off right. That's Morin running down around the right-hand side. He's got room. He's still running. He's got room still. Knocked him out of bounds on about the 40, about the George Wythe Maroons 46-yard line maybe.
Yeah, the big pickup stand of about 18, maybe 20 yards. 52 seconds to go in the ball game, and Buffaloes have crossed midfield.
Again, here's trying to hold on to the ball, keep the ball, don't give it up.
Tyler Moran coming off the field after that long run, get him some air and get him a.
He's a tall, lanky young man, isn't he?
A short rest to get back in the ball game. Fenton under center again. He's offside. Ball getting ready to be snapped.
Oh my gosh, we just pitched the ball over our head. A good, smart job. Don't pick it up, just get on it. We lost about 8 yards on that, Gary.
Yeah, Fenton went back to pitch it back to one of the backs, and neither one of them was there to take the handoff. So it's dropped the ball back to about the 44-yard line of the Buffaloes. It's going to be 2nd down and 15, 16. We got a timeout on the field, and that being the case, we're going to hear a short word from Nate.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
Yeah, we're back to Floyd Buffalo Field. 29 seconds to go. We got a 14-14 tie with the George Wythe Maroons and the Floyd County Buffaloes. Ball is on the 44-yard line of the Buffalo stand. We only got 29 seconds to go in this game.
Just need to hold on to the ball here. You'd rather go. We got the reverse going. We got 3 people out here blocking. If he cut it in, he should have cut it out. He got about 3 or 4 yards off that, and the clock's probably still running. They need to get on the ball real quick. 3rd down.
18 seconds left in the game.
We're on our own 48-yard line. There we go. He downed it. So, again, be fourth down. Be one play after this. He downed it. And
fourth down at about 13 yards. We got 11 seconds left in the game. Time enough for one more play for the Buffaloes. And then we may see some overtime. Viewers, if you will, just keep in mind you can see replays of all the middle school, varsity, and JV games 8:30 a.m. in the mornings and at 8 p.m. in the evenings.
There was offsides there, no flag though. Should have been a flag. He actually got a man open. Okay, just couldn't hold on to it.
Pass was intended for Dominic Higgs.
Really fitting through a good pass. You know, it's a good pass. He almost caught it. But I think with the two defenders on him, I don't think he would have got it to the goal line, though, you know. There were two right on top of him when he was
Don't believe he would have made it either, Stan, but it would have been a big pickup and possibly a first down. But now it's going to turn the ball over to the George Wythe Maroons on the Buffalo 47-yard line. 6 seconds to go. Shot the
we got timeout, George Wythe Maroons.
Timeout by the Maroons.
So you got your yard sale in, didn't you? So what else there?
Yeah, we've talked about the yard sale coming up on the 23rd of September. And again, for all those viewers who would like to bring some things by, we have spots available for $10. If you want to set up in the outside, you can bring your tent and cover your items with, or you can set up in the shelter, the covered shelter, for $15. And at those prices, stand $10 and $15 about selling one or two items, and you done made the money that you spent for the day, and it's usually an enjoyable day. It's usually got food on the premise, and just meet some folks and you haven't seen in a long time. And
he's blowing his whistle here. If they don't get on field, it'll be a delay of game, Gary. A lot of coaches don't pay attention, but when he did that, he started the clock. So
the Buffaloes are on the field.
Well, they don't have them on now. I don't know what happened there.
George Wythe is still on the sidelines.
They'll get a delay of game here real quick here. I don't think they'll get it off if they're watching. See this guy with his hand up here, and the referee in the back there with his hand up. He's got his watch right now. Let's hope he's got a good watch. He's counting right now, so it should be close. I don't think they've had enough time to get it off, but they did. They throw in reverse. We should intercept this ball. There you go. Oh, had it covered good like a glove, and we just didn't get the interception. That's number 20, and who was our other defender?
At 40, Swartzel.
That's Swartzel, and then also Adam Lipton.
Swartzel had a great shot at intercepting that ball, and just I guess it could have been lost in the lights. Ball come right down, hit him in the numbers, and went right through his hands. But again, a good defensive play by the Buffaloes, and it's going to be bring up second down and 10 yards to go for the George Wythe Maroons. Ball is on the 47-yard line. Other Buffaloes with only 4.3 seconds to go in this ball game.
Watch the back side here. I don't know if 34 is in and out. He's got good speed and all. He is split out on the left side. They've been throwing to their offensive right here lately. They also got like the hitch pass here they could be setting up where they throw it to the hitch man. That's what they're going to do. Throw it, run the receiver down. Trying to send 21 down. We've got it covered. Should be intercepted. He's going down the sideline. He's getting by. One man. Okay, he's out of bounds. A timeout there.
And that's the end of the game in regulation anyway. We've got a score of 14-14.
Now, they may play, I think it's a Texas Hold'em overtime rule. I don't know if they'll play or not. They're lining up like they're going to shake hands, but in that what they do, they may I know used to 8th grade didn't do that, and then they got where 8th grade and JV. Varsity would always do it. But get the ball on the 10-yard line, I think it is, and each team gets 4 plays, to see who scores first. Of course, if you score first and then I go, I'd get a chance to score. And then if I didn't score, you would win. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like they're just going to shake hands. This
game
will be over, I think.
We got the game, and at the end of regulation is 14-14. Your George Wythe Maroons 14 and Floyd County Buffaloes 14.
Referee's walking off for a hot dog and a drink there, so I guess we're getting ready for another game.